program. And I formally welcome you all on behalf of this organization, DEEP. And now onwards, you will see me and a presentation on screen. I hope it's visible. So I welcome you all on this Sunday. First of all, I'm grateful that you opted to join us on Sunday morning, and Deep is grateful to you all. Deep Parenting is a popular name which our organization is known as, and this full form of Deep is Developmental, Encouraging, and Effective Parenting. So today, in discussion, we will be talking about this organization a bit, not much. We will discuss scope of parental coaching as career in India. I'm sure many of you are there, those who are already into consultancy, coaching, counseling, those who have strong interest in coaching and counseling. So this will help you to know that how much scope is there in India as parental coach. Why parent coaching is important, we'll be discussing. Who parent coaches are, how they work, how they serve families, and how they earn, which is most important part. So this we will be discussing today. And if you wish to become one, how you can become one parenting coach, this we will be discussing today in this discussion. And as an association of parent coaches, how we support our coaches, how we can support you to establish your business, this we will be discussing today in this program. So first of all, I'll tell you something about the host, the one who invited you today in this program, Deep. It is a group of professional parental coaches. This organization is registered under Society Act as Association of Parent Coaches, which got established in 2015. August 2015, we got into existence, and today we are 8.5-year-old organization. We were 13 coaches when we started this association, and today we are close to 2,000 coaches working in 16 different countries. And it all started from India only. So we are working in Nepal, Bangladesh, Bahrain, Nigeria, Oman, Kuwait, Kenya, Malaysia, Singapore, Dubai, United Kingdom, Canada, Iceland, USA, Sri Lanka, and Germany. Almost all continents we have presence. The coaches, those who got trained from this organization, are working across the world in 16 different countries. If we talk about India, out of these 1,895 coaches, more than 1,200 coaches are in India only. And in India only, we have trained 11 lakh parents so far. More than 1 million parents we have trained in last 8.5 years. And close to 210 school brands we are serving. And count of schools is more than 2,000. 210 school brands we are serving, which includes almost all national and state level brands, which we'll be discussing in further discussion. That's about us, this organization, which is serving from last 8.5 years. And the next milestone which we are working for, in next 1 year, our objective is to enable 5 million parents. Though we have yet only trained 1 million parents, 11 lakh parents, but target is pretty big. And we are inviting more people to join us to achieve this next milestone and build their career while achieving these milestones. So that's about us. Now, before I move on to talk about what is the scope of parental coaching as a career in India, I will be seeking your viewpoint. Many parents are here, I know. Most of you are parents. So if you agree with me, I would really appreciate your quick yes in the chat box. Do you agree that child development is one of the prominent, this objective, prime goal of every family? Child development is one of the prime goals of each family. Do you agree? I hope everyone will agree that role of parent is very important in child development, and that is one of the prime goal. And there are many variables which are responsible for child development. Foundationally, we have identified two strong pillars, those who act as foundation for child development. It is role of parents and role of education system, both. role of education system at large, and role of parents both act as strong pillars of foundation for building up child development. I hope you all agree. Even for nation development, it is these two pillars are very important. If you agree with me on this, that these two pillars are foundational pillars for child development, then I just want to have your view on how much value and emphasis we have given to each pillar in our life. Like, we all are worried about education of our kids. We choose best of the institutes. And of late, maybe post independence, you must have seen that there's so much this development every year happening in the system. A lot of private organizations are there. There are ministries, there are budgets. New education policy is one good example that there are people, those who are working at a back end, and they're trying to improve the system. Post independence till now, every year they're trying to improve the system because they know that this system is very important for nation development. This system is very important for child development. Private and government organizations both are working to improve these curriculums, improve life of school leaders, teachers, students. On the other hand, when it comes to role of parents in child development, have you seen any intervention by government to train any parent how to communicate with child, how to correct the child, how to raise the child? Have you seen any intervention? The way you see development happening in the field of education system by private and government players, have you seen any work going on, any department, any ministry? Are we really ignoring this pillar? If there's a lot of value which is given to this pillar, aren't we ignoring it? Can we say that parents don't need any type of guidance? They are all well aware that how to talk to kids, how to correct them, how to develop them. And if we count on number of parents in the country, it is huge. Around 50 to 60 crore parents are there in the country. And interestingly, if we just count on the birth rate of the country, around 2.5 to 3 crore new parents are joining bigger group of parents every year. 3 crore new parents are joining bigger group of parents every year. There are private organizations like us or private individuals and institutions are there, those who are working in their own capacity to train parents on parenting. Believe me, we being largest in the country, we have trained only 11 lakh parents in last 8.5 years out of 50 to 60 crore parents. If we only focus on new parent, still the count of coaches which we have, we can't even serve them in next 30-35 years. If we only focus on new coaches, new parents, if we only focus on 10% of new parents, still we are under capacity. The total work which has been done by us or any other person working in this field, we haven't trained more than 25-30 lakh parents so far out of this big number. Only if we focus on new parent, still it takes next 3 decades to cover up the number, new parent number. And it's not number which is encouraging. Like, I started my journey in parental coaching in 2010. Means I completed my 13 years in this April, in this role. And within these 13 years, I have seen a big change, a change which is quite encouraging, that now parent is not only coming to us when they have problem, they are now proactively coming to us. And now parent is vocal about it. I rightly pointed out that parents are now demanding, asking, they have problems, they are sharing. It's not that this number is there, they are now vocal about their problems. They have aspirations. Have you heard? I'm just asking you, quick yes can help me. Have you heard in your surroundings, many of you are from teaching background, I'm sure at the time of PTMs, many parents are asking you questions about child's concentration. Okay, my child's concentration level is not up to the mark, how to improve? Have you been asked this question? एक बड़ी कॉमन सी स्टेटमेंट है पेरेंट्स की कि इसका दिमाग बहुत तेज है पर इसका ध्यान नहीं है पढ़ाई में. ध्यान, concentration, focus. Have you heard? There are many, and I think every parent expect there shall be improvement in the concentration. There are parents, those who are worried about child's hyperactivity, physical hyperactivity, mental hyperactivity. They are not sitting at one place for long. They are unable to concentrate and focus in one place for long. There are parents, those who are bothered about child's tantrums, their insatiability. आज का बच्चा is so demanding, so passionate while demanding. They are not using those things when they get it. Absolutely, Aman. I resonate with your thoughts. And even parents are bothered about screens, TV, mobile phone. And there are parents, those who are bothered about child's behavior. They are shy. They seek improvement. If child is not confident, they are seeking improvement. If child is not good at writing, they seek improvement. Not answering, they are seeking improvement, and many more. There are parents of teenagers, those who are complaining about child is not sharing things with us. They have lot of things to hide. If we impose rules on our teenagers, they will be rebel. Their bad influences are bothering them. How to keep them away from bad influences? We want to talk to them, they are not talking to us, and many more. I'm sure when you are acting as a teacher, as a consultant, many parents are asking these questions to you. Where if you are working in any corporate, your colleagues are asking you these questions. Over lunch, you discuss these topics. You, with your neighbors, when you talk to your relatives, you talk this. Yes or no? These questions are there. The only thing parents don't know is whom to ask this question. And many a time it happens when they ask this question to a subject matter expert. If there is somebody who is expert of mathematics, when they will be asking questions about parenting, many a time that mathematics teacher as a parent also facing that problem in their own parenting. Because they are subject matter experts, their expertise is different. And that's where the role of a parent coach fits in. The one who is going to address all these queries, the one who is going to help these parents how to raise kids, how to develop kids with harmony effectively. When you seek development, how to have developmental approaches and strategies, if you seek this, that there has to be effectiveness and harmony in relationship, how to have it. And that's where our coaches, parent coaches, support these families. And one or other problem, one or other goal every parent is having. We all have. And what parent coaches do, they enable parents to be effective in their role. And if we go descriptively, a parent coach is someone who help parents with parenting challenges by offering them alternative perspective. Why alternative perspective? Because what worked at my place, it may not work at your place. Like if I'm a successful parent, does it qualify me to become a successful parent coach? Can we say that? If any strategy worked at my place, is it sure it will work at your place also? No. And that is where we need alternative perspective, many perspectives. That is why a coach journey with a family starts with assessment. Our coaches first do assessment. They know each family is different, each child is different, each parent is different. Dynamics at their end are completely different. And when it's different, then we have to first do assessment, and then they provide solutions, strategies, apt perspectives to those families. That's what coaches do. They help them resolve their parenting challenges, and they help them achieve their parenting goals. And how they do it? Maybe many of you may have heard of this term parent coach, parenting coach, but I'm sure you may be interested to know how they work, how they earn out of this role. So there are three different ways our coaches are working. They are helping families and they're earning out of their services. First approach is personal coaching sessions, where you definitely brand yourself. We help you to brand yourself. When you are in market, when you brand yourself, you will be getting queries from the parents, similar queries. We help you how to convert those queries into business. And when family will come to you with queries, you will be doing assessment with them, and then to help them, there will be regular interventions with them, which is personal coaching sessions. A family will come to you with a problem, we'll do assessment, and after assessment, we'll be doing regular interventions with them till the time they achieve their goal, till the time they resolve their problem. That is most effective approach of helping a family, which is personal coaching. And our coaching intervention ranges between 35 minutes to 45 minutes, and we charge 1000 to 1500 rupees for each intervention. And for almost on an average, for each case, 4 to 5 interventions are needed. So even if you charge 1000 rupees per intervention, so one case will give you 5 to 6000 rupees for resolving a problem. Minimum I'm talking about, because this much it takes to resolve a problem. So personal coaching sessions. Second approach is doing seminars, workshops in schools and corporates, which you will be doing. We support you to reach out to schools with proposals, with approaches, and schools and corporates pay differently. Schools pay less, corporates pay more. On an average, schools pay 10,000 rupees for 1 to 2 hours workshop. But that's not major income, because when you do seminars, out of these seminars, people will get into your personal coaching. So these two activities support each other. And third approach of helping families is launching your own course on parenting. Yeah, Mosami, this fee differ from city to city. Absolutely. I'm just telling you the minimum one. Like personal coaching session के लिए Mumbai, Delhi, people are charging 2000 rupees minimum. Bangalore. But if you talk about cities, smaller cities, they charge lesser. Same way, schools pay more in bigger towns, less in smaller towns. So the bigger opportunity today is, if any one of you is having that flair of delivering sessions, like the one who has been into teaching, training, they also have an opportunity to launch their own program on parenting. You can launch your program on parenting, online and offline program you can launch, short and long term. Our backend team supports you in launching your programs. The way you got to know about our webinar, same way our coaches are doing program for parents. You can also do these programs. There's a bigger opportunity in online programs. Huge. So that's the third approach of helping families. Right? And that's about the way they work, how they earn. I'm sure many of you may be thinking, Manish, you told us about numbers, right? You told us. Frank, I'll explain you at the end. You told about this scope also, earning opportunities also. But why somebody will need parent coaching? Like I being parent, many of you are parents. When you felt that you need coaching, that's a big question. So why anyone will seek? Like many parents will come up say that I know my child best. How can another coach will get to know more about my child? I know my child best. I can do best for my child. That's a big statement. That's every parent is having good intent. They say I do best for my child. Now my question to you is, I'm seeking your quick response on two questions, which I usually ask to my clients also. So answer it as a parent. That how many of you agree that role of parent is highly important in child development? Very important in child development. How many of you agree that role of parent is very important when it comes to child development? Quick response in chat box. I'm grateful. Thanks, Rita. Thanks, Aman. Thanks, Manjuri. Appreciate. Most of us, I hope every parent, if we ask this question to 1000 parents, all will agree that my role as a parent is very important in child. Now, my second question to you is that how many of you agree that this role is getting tougher and complex and challenging with changing time? As we are going ahead, this job is getting tougher and complex. The way lifestyle is changing. Agree? If you agree with these two statements, then I'll take you back to to the history of all the rules which are there in our society, the way things evolved in our society. Like when we as society got to know role of a doctor and role like the role of a doctor is important and it is tough. We as society brought standard qualification to become a doctor so that more doctors can do things in a better way. The moment we realized the role of a teacher is very important and it is tough, we brought standard qualification to become teacher. The moment we realized the role of a lawyer is very important and tough, we brought standard qualification to become a lawyer. And this stands true to almost every type of role and every type of vocation that we have training, basic qualification for every role, even to become a plumber. Even we have a basic qualification for computer programming, hairdressing, law, teaching, medicine, for every vocation. And this role, which is most important, and it is also getting tough. Is there any training? Is there any basic qualification, basic do's and don'ts being ever told to you? Anyone came in your life to tell you how to talk to your kids, how to correct them? No, nobody. Only in first 2-3 months, some elders came to you to tell you कि ये जो इन्फेंट हुआ है इसे संभालना कैसे है, खिलाना कैसे है, नहाना कैसे है, उसके बाद कोई बताने नहीं आया. And we all have applied our own wisdom. We applied our own intent, our own wisdom, and we all succeeded many times and we failed as well. Not everything worked in our favor. Many a time it happened. If you agree with me, if you confess that has it happened with us that many a time unknowingly, unwantedly, unconsciously, we end up harming our kids' emotion. We end up taking actions and decisions which may not be in their favor. Happened knowingly, it's absolutely unknowingly. Knowingly, no parent will do. Because it's not about being good parent. Every parent is a good parent, whether you are educated, uneducated, from city, from village, rich, poor, doesn't matter. Every parent has good intent. They want development of child, but still unknowingly, unwantedly, many a time their actions are not supportive to kids. Their behaviors are not. Like, I just ask you one question just to highlight this aspect that yes, many a time we are not mindful about what we do and how we do. How many of you want your kids to be independent in life? Quickly, how many of you want your kids to be independent early in life? As parents, how many of you want your kids to be independent early in life? Do you think any parent will say no to it if I ask this question to parents? No. Every parent will say, yeah, I want my kids to be independent early in life. We don't want our kids to be dependent on others. We want our kids to be bold, independent. But this is our intent. This is what we want. But the parenting which we are doing in urban and semi-urban areas, especially, 65% of urban and semi-urban parents are doing parenting in other way around. Their parenting is not making their kids independent. Their parenting is making their kids dependent on their resources, dependent on parents. They are doing overprotective parenting, helicopter parenting. Intent is to make them independent. Parenting is ulta. Are we doing it knowingly? Absolutely not. Out of love, out of care, out of speed, we keep doing things which they can do in their life. Even a 3-year-old child can be independent if we allow a 3-year-old child to do all those things which a 3-year-old child can do. So it's a big problem. It's not about being good, it's about being mindful about certain facts. Now, how many of you have seen in your surroundings that parents have gifted gaming consoles to their kids? PlayStation, Xbox, Amazon gaming stick, or gadgets to play video games, 3D view video games. How many have seen that parents have gifted these gadgets to their kids? We also. I really appreciate your honesty. We gifted it. We gifted those, maybe our intent was that my child shall have all the pleasures of life. They shall be entertained. That was intent. But maybe these parents don't know the fact. If ever, though I'll not get into that science, but if ever we tell them the science behind the damage, how 3D view games are going to permanently change their brain pattern, how it can impact their brain waves. If we scientifically explain it with the help of EEGs, which doctors have done, a lot of research has been done on this, I think no parent will ever gift these gadgets to their kids, provided they know it. Since they don't know it, they gifted it. Intention was good when they gifted these gadgets to their kids, but outcome is damaging. तो वो जो डैमेज हो रहा है, are they intentionally doing it? No. Problem is, we know it's not good, but we don't know exactly the extent of harm attached to it. And there are many things. There are many things which we don't want to do, but we end up doing it. Why? Why? Because things are not mindfully in our control at the time. We are not aware of the consequences. Peer pressure, of course. But peer pressure may be, we are not going to do damage of our kids. एक प्रॉब्लम सबसे बड़ी ये है कि वी आर इन अ फिक्स ऑफ नॉट गुड. हमें ये तो पता है कई चीजें नॉट गुड हैं, और जिस दिन ये पता चल गई कि वो कैसे हार्म कर रही हैं बच्चों को, फिर वी विल बी एबल टू कंट्रोल इट. टिल द टाइम इट रिमेन इन द डेफिनेशन ऑफ नॉट गुड, विल नॉट बी एबल टू कंट्रोल इट, बिलीव मी. जब तक, I'll give an example on this. Maggie, I think, has been into everyone's home. जब तक नॉट गुड थी, एक दिन न्यूज आई तो उसमें फलां चीज अच्छी नहीं है, उसमें ये सब्सटेंस है which is harmful, we stopped investing in that Maggie. Am I right, wrong? We stopped. Even kids were doing some tantrums, we were not serving Maggie to them, provided we know the harm. We only can control things as parents when we know the harm. Until the time we don't know the harm, it remain in not good category. और not good category में कई ऐसी चीजें हो रही हैं which is harming kids because we are not aware of the harm. And that's where there are many things like that. That's where our content is making it different, making it helping. Our coaches, their content is their strength. Now our content is divided according to the age of child. It's segregated. It's not general. It's segregated based on age specific needs and age specific challenges of child. So for toddlers and preschoolers, we have different content. For mid-schoolers, we have different content, 6 to 12 years. And teenagers and early adults, 12 to 22, we have different content. In parenting, we cater till 22 years old kids, their families, their parenting needs. And further, if we divide it, there are many subfields, because many a time, maybe many of you may have this apprehension that parenting is something which is could be a one chapter. It's not a chapter, it's completely a different subject, which is thorough, detailed. I'm just giving you a quick recall of certain things. There are multiple different domains in parenting: mindful parenting, effective parenting, developmental parenting, strategic parenting, digital parenting. And under each domain, there are multiple topics. Like I'm just giving you a brief, quick this view on mindful parenting only. Listening and communication come under mindful parenting. How to encourage kids to be truthful, which is a big problem today. Why these kids lie. This topic covered under mindful parenting. Bribe versus rewards. If we have unknowingly established bribe model at home, how to correct it, how to convert it into reward model, like how toys and games can impact child's life, what like all the series of toys and games, importance of it, tagging, labeling, and its impact, how to make them independent, certain approaches to bond with kids emotionally, quality time as a concept. Most simplest topic in parenting, still a lot of apprehensions are there about this topic, quality time. Positive guidance, positive communication, this few topics which we covered in the mindful parenting. Digital parenting is a big thing today. And in digital parenting, we have for young kids, we call it technology and toddlers. We talk about 3D view games and its impact on brain development, rules of screen viewing, content validation, how to validate the content, and some parental control apps and support system available for young kids. Same way for teenagers, it's completely different. It is with teenagers and mid-schoolers, it's about knowing digital truths, online predators and their presence, dark web, cyber safety guidelines, digital addictions, which is taking over in a big way, and how to prevent digital addictions. These are the topics which we cover in digital addiction. There's digital parenting. Then developmental parenting may holistic child development, then multidimensional viewpoint to see a child. A lot of parents are seeking remedies for hyperactivity, concentration, ADD, ADHD. So we discuss remedies for this: handwriting, logic, linguistic, shyness, confidence, and even the most important topic which we cover under developmental parenting is understanding child's personality profile. We all are different. So personality profiling theories are covered. We also give you tools to know the personality profile of child, how to make child take informed career decisions. That's also important. Child safety, healthy eating habits, which is a big task today. Every parent is struggling with healthy eating habits. So junk food, say leke, mobile while giving the mobile while eating, it's a big challenge from young age. That is covered under developmental parenting. And strategic parenting means it's all about instant gratification to delayed deliveries, tantrums, wrong behavioral conditioning and reconditioning plan. That's quite scientific. How to have consensus at home, how to use positive and reinforcement as tool. If you don't want to use carrot and stick, that's beautiful replacement of carrot and stick with a ward and ignore. Facilitation, how to have discipline at home, and many more topics are there, which we cover under our courses. To tell you that parenting is a detailed subject, thorough topic, and that's so far about what is there in parenting, who parent coaches are, what they do, how they earn. Before I move on, how many of you are right now thinking on those lines that Manish, we are listening to you from last 40 minutes. Tell us something how I can become one parent coach. Quick yes if you are looking for the way forward. Then tell me how to be one. So good, thank you. Yes. How many of you are thinking in these lines? Yeah, Aman, we'll be discussing at the end. So those who wish to become parent coach, for them we run train the trainer programs, TTTs we call it. Now, training a parent is different and training a parent coach is different. When I train you as a parent, I need to give you one perspective, which is important for you. But when you are a parent coach, you need to be aware of all the perspectives because you're going to help many families. Families coming from different backgrounds, different this this different religion, different culture, different geographies. So you need to be fully equipped to enable parent coaches. We do TTTs and we have three level of discussions, three level of programs. And first level of program, we call it this TTT toddlers and preschoolers till 5 years of age kids, raising them. This is 24 hours content, which is spread over 12 days, 12 to 14 days, 2 hours every day. Second program is dedicated to teens and adolescents, which is 16 hours content spread over 8 to 9 days. And TTT mid-schooler is 12 hours content spread over 6 to 7 days. So three level of certifications we have. Anyways, anyone who want to start with, they have to start with this level, then they graduate to other two levels. And there is no direct entry to teens or mid-schoolers. Foundation program is toddlers and preschoolers. And we do these programs live. It's not pre-recorded sessions. It's live discussions. That is why the programs start on defined dates. Upcoming programs are starting on 4th of December. There are 3 different batches starting on 4th of December. And difference is only in timings. 11 to 1 p.m. batch is there. 4 to 6 p.m. batches there, and 7 to 9 p.m. batches there. You can choose any batch according to your comfort of time, or you can be added in all three groups based on your comfort. And these all three programs are certification program. You will be certified by Association of Parent Coaches, and even if you're attending it live, still we will be giving you recordings of each day, so that if you missed any session, you will be able to cover up before content. Once you become coach with us, you also become member of association, and your profile will be visible on the website. And if you want to see other coaches' profile, you can visit deepparentingcoaches.com. On this website, you can see profile of other coaches. Same way, your profile will be visible. It's more of a micro website of yours which get created. And all PPTs, content, and around 13, 14 ebooks on parenting, we will be sharing during the program with you. Means you need not to invest in books. We'll be providing you ebooks which are related to content and some other reading material which is much needed. Each program, there is different investment for that. First level program, which is 12 to 14 days program, investment is 4,000 rupees. Second level program, which is 8 to 9 days program, investment is 3,000 rupees. And third level program, which is 6 to 7 days program, investment is 2,000 rupees. And if you wish to do all three levels in one go, then the third level fees get waived. 2,000 will be the discount. You only pay for these two levels by paying 6,998. You will be enrolling for all three levels. So once you become member of association, apart from these trainings, you enjoy support trainings, which happens every quarter. One training will happen. So we keep organizing. Some examples I'm sharing with you, like Healthy Teens, Healthy India, digital marketing, where we do programs for our coaches so that they can establish their brand, creative infographic making, reels making, capitalizing on social media, brain function and development, book writing, how to be on TED and Josh Talks, and many more. These type of programs we keep organizing every quarter. So this one program to minimum you will be attending each quarter, and these all programs are free of cost. You only pay for your first three level of certification. This is lifetime support by us. Training fee, I told you, is around 7,000 rupees for all three levels. 2,000 will be the discount. Otherwise, it is 9,000 if you go level by level. Right? Many of coaches ask this question, that once we become coach, how you are going to support us? How you going to support us? Support we give you in knowledge and content. I told you every quarter. Then we support you in marketing also. Like we give you 90 days marketing plan. First 90 days, the moment you become full-fledged coach with us, first 90 days you have to dedicate on your branding, promotion. We give you material, collaterals, and a plan which will help you to build your brand, credibility, and your tribe of followers. We also support you with tech. You will have your own micro website with us. Maybe tomorrow when you want to launch your programs, you need landing pages, you need payment gateways, registration also, your firm's registration. If you want to have legal identity, we support you. We do a lot of programs, in-house program for your development also, where there's a winter program coming up, Upfeed we call it, which is going to start next week, wherein coaches train coaches, our existing coaches train coaches. Every week there will be two different trainings happening. Around 50 trainings you will be attending free of cost of other coaches. And from the day you will become coach with us, you will be aligned to a mentor who will be helping you for 1 year. 1 year on-job training will be there, who will be helping you in your coaching interventions, who will be helping you in your marketing plans also, reaching out to schools and other things. Support in launching courses. This support will be there for 1 year. We are working with schools. We will be helped by our mentors to reach out to schools and all. And since we are already working from last 8.5 years, and these coaches are part of this association, Harshita, we don't have offline training. Offline training of this total program is 50 to 53 hours program minimum. So 53-hour program, if we do at a stretch, this program will cost more than 60-70,000 rupees if we do it in any property. So that is why we do it online, because costing of infrastructure is not there. Otherwise 52 hours will be very expensive. Yeah, absolutely. You can see how they're working, and if you want to see their deliveries, so you can do one thing. There is app. This app you can download. There are hundreds of programs of coaches you can attend free of cost. Deep Parenting. This app is available on this Android. Just go and type Deep Parenting. Many programs are there on parenting. Are this you can attend these programs free of cost, right? You can see how these coaches are delivering. At least you'll get to know their delivery style, how they have been groomed in this organization. So many programs are there you can attend. And if you are using iPhone, then you can visit our website deepparenting.org. This is where you will find these all programs. Otherwise, you can download app. If you are an Android user, you can see it on Deep Parenting. And since a lot of coaches have already attended these programs, you can read their reviews on our Facebook page. Hundreds of reviews are there. I don't want to boast on this, but all reviews are 5 stars. And just see the profile of these people who's writing these reviews. Many of them are doctorate in psychology, NLP practitioners. A lot of psychologists are there, school principals are there, pediatricians are there, a lot of gynecologists are there, a lot of this teachers, mothers, fathers are there. Just go through their profile. Corporate trainers are there. Read their reviews, and you'll get to know how much worth they have got out of these programs. That will help you to decide on whether you shall invest your time and money with us or not. If I say that you're going to get 10 times worth of your money invested and time invested, it can be a claim only. But if you read reviews, you'll get to know how much worth you're going to get. I may not brag for my course or our organization. You can read about it. And since you already given time to us.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm just coming up, Aman, to you. Right? Since you already given time to us, and wherein around 1 hour you have spent, now only 5 to 7 minutes more you have to give. Our coaches will share review section of our Facebook page. Just read these reviews. It will be easy for you to make up your mind, right? So that's from my side today, and I'm grateful that you attended this program. Now I am open for this discussion. You can ask questions, and please.
Hi.
Yes, Harshita.
Hi, sir. This is Harshita Dhanwani.
Yes,
Sir, as you mentioned that the first class is starting from 4th of December, I just wanted to know, is it possible that we get a pre-schedule so that we can set our schedule accordingly?
No, absolutely. You will get day-wise agenda. Day-wise agenda also you'll be getting. These programs are on weekdays, weekends are off. If anyone can't join this 4th December batch, same batches are starting on 8th of January also. Same timings, 11 to 1, 4 to 6, 7 to 9, 8th January and 4th December. Total 6 batches are starting. So you can choose any. And
So
schedule you will be
if I
getting.
start from 1st of or 4th of December, I guess if we will count the hours. So I guess within a month, or what would be the period or the duration that we'll finish
anyways,
the
by 8th of January it will end.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Sounds good. Right. Thank you.
And if like Christmas will be there and New Year, if 1 or 2 offs will be there, it will be definitely will be as batch decide during the batch only if any important day is coming. So those festivities.
Yes, exactly. The point is the pre-schedule would be very convenient for us to
you will
set
be
the
getting
schedule.
you will be getting
Thank you,
anyways day-wise schedule, even topics also, which day which topic will be discussed.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you. Fauziya saying any degree required for certification. Your intent to help the world around. That's what the degree required. Rest we will build up. We'll give you certification, right?
I also have same question sort
Yes,
of,
yes,
sir,
Aman.
क्योंकि I am just a housewife, but I am intended to do such things कि मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है बच्चों के साथ कनेक्ट रहने में, और जो वो सफरिंग्स होती है उनको मुझे बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं लगता वो सब चीज़ें देख के, जानते हुए कि पेरेंट्स कई अवेयर होते हैं कि ये चीज़ कितनी हार्म करेगी हमारे बच्चों को, बट स्टिल कि वो कहते हैं हम हेल्पलेस है, वी कांट हेल्प इट.
I can understand, ma'am. I can definitely understand. So when it comes to this, whether we need qualification or any degree of psychology or so, not needed. Content is already included in this. We have already included a lot of this content of psychology in this. Even legally also, when you do coaching, you don't need any degree of psychology. Ideally also you don't need, because we have already incorporated this lot of content of psychology in this program. You ask the one who invited you today, please ask them to share agenda with you. Read that agenda, you will get to know what all topics are covered, and it is enough to start with Launchpad.
But after that we need to be updated, right? After the
अपडेशन के
completion
लिए
of
तो
this.
you are there with us. This is
Okay.
an association. It's not that you're training के बाद your journey with Deep will start.
Okay.
Because training के बाद you will be part of our community and you will be supported for minimum for 1 year. Even उसके बाद भी 1 year you will be hand holded. एक पहली काउंसलिंग से लेके आपकी 100 काउंसलिंग तक you will be supported.
Which is supposed to be an immunity booster.
Pardon, Manju?
No, I had a doubt that you have 3 batches on 4th.
Yes.
So, and if I'm not wrong, you will be giving me, if I'm taking this up, you will be giving me an entry to all 3 batches and choose
Your call,
from.
absolutely your call. If you want to be added in all 3 batches, the content is same, the flow is same. This timing options we give because people are comfortable with different timings. Somebody's
Correct.
working,
4th being a working day, which is why I had that doubt.
Every day is a working day. These program is happening on working days. Weekends
And
are off.
I mean, office hours, it might affect the people.
So that is why people opt for 7 to 9 batch, 4 to 6 batch. That is why we give these options.
So it will be the same for whether it is morning batch
content,
or the night
same content.
batch.
Means if you go, like if you join all 3 programs, you will be getting same content in each program. But why people join 3 programs? Sometimes they ask that it make me join to all 3 groups. Why? Because sometimes they miss morning program, the same program they can attend in the evening. For that reason, you can do it. Otherwise, the content is same.
Yeah, that's very
Just timing
promising.
option.
Thank you. Thank you. Very promising. Okay.
Right. So, is it mandatory to join the live classes? Priyanka, see, I'll tell you, we expect that you shall join classes. We know many a time, because it's on stretch, every day program is happening. Many a time people are unable to join. We give them recording so that next day they can ask their doubts. But we expect there has to be joining so that you can clear your doubts. We give recordings also, but we also expect that you join live programs. Like if 20, 25%, 30% you are not able to join, it's okay, no problem. It will not impact your this certification. No, there's no examination, Fozia, because at the end your journey starts with us. It doesn't end. So you will be supported on job. That is why we don't conduct any test to define that you are complete. You are not complete because you need hand holding that mentor will be doing for 1 year.
Sir, any homework or like field work, any we will get from you?
We give. थोड़ा बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं. होमवर्क इतना मान के चलो कि 15-20 मिनट के लिए कुछ वीडियो या कुछ आर्टिकल पढ़ने को, so that tomorrow अगर कल कुछ डिस्कस करना है उससे पहले अगर उसका प्री वर्क हो जाए तो it becomes easy to discuss. You'll have better understanding. So we give not much. Mostly we discuss during the program. The flow is very structured. If you read the reviews, you'll get to know. It's not a new organization, 8.5-year-old organization. इंडिया में जितने कोचेज आपको दिख रहे हैं 80% पेरेंटल कोचेज डीप से ही ट्रेंड है, तो आपको स्ट्रक्चर मिलेगा. इट्स नॉट समथिंग न्यू व्हिच वी हैव क्रिएटेड.
Sir, actually,
the
I am
certification.
very happy to connect with you people. Thank you.
Right, ma'am. Right. Thank you. Thanks, Siddharth.
So the certification is different for all the 3 levels?
All 3 levels.
It's different for all the. So is there any difference, like if you have a certificate of either the toddler?
We mentioned that first level is for toddlers and preschoolers. It is mentioned there that you are a parent coach certified by DEEP for toddlers and preschooler parents. Then second highlights you as teens and adolescents parent. And third highlights you as a complete coach for all 3 age brackets. Mid-schoolers.
So if I am doing all the 3 courses, so I get 3 certificates, or is one another certificate for a complete program?
No, we give first certificate toddler, second teens, third combined.
Perfect. Cool. Right. Thank you.
Any other query you have? And one more thing which you people can take advantage of. There was a Diwali this program, this scheme offer, which was there, which many of people, those who have already taken advantage of it in these groups, there are already enrollments in these groups for December batches. Those who took advantage of Diwali offer, there was 44% off. So means the same program was available in 4998. 2000 more discount that was available and people took advantage of it. Since it is this webinar we kept during this time only, you all have this opportunity to attend this to get avail this Diwali offer. Means this all three levels will be available to you at 5,000 rupees if you do it early. Of course, today or tomorrow maximum. You can take this Diwali offer also. Otherwise, 698 भी ज़्यादा नहीं है. अगर बाद में
So
भी करना
whom
होगा
to
तो you can take.
approach regarding the same?
For this, you
Because
have
I
to
had no clue.
connect with someone who invited you.
Okay, perfect.
Who invited you?
I exactly don't know the name, but I actually
You must have got
searched
login
this thing
details from
the
one of
net.
our
Yes,
training
I got the
coordinators.
not. Yes, yes, correct. So I'll just coordinate with the person who gave me the Zoom
Absolutely.
details.
They will offer you Diwali offer also today.
Okay.
So you can avail it. The 2,000 more will be the discount. With in 5,000 rupees, you will be able to get all these three programs. After
Perfect. Sounds good. Yeah.
You will be able to call yourself as a parent coach, parental coach, or parenting coach, not a child psychologist. It's a different role, right? Any other query? So I'm grateful that you joined today on this Sunday, and I can see Varsha, appreciate Varsha your presence. Thanks Atan Aman, thanks Yogita, Elizabeth, Rita, and those who were unable to join in time today, they will get recording of the program. We'll be giving you recording of this discussion so that whatever I spoke remain authentic to you also. It's not just I just shared. We'll be giving you recording so that you keep it in record. Right? Thank you. Thanks a ton. And see you all in the training. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Much appreciate all the efforts you're doing into making our future generation safer, I would say.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a ton.
Thank
All
you so
right.
much. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Get in touch
Bye-bye.
with the
Bye-bye.
person. Bye.
Bye. Take care.